Hi, it's me, Chio. Welcome. This is 2020 and I'm so glad to be in a new year. I'm so happy you're watching this video in this new year. If you're new here, thank you for finding me. If you have been here before, thank you for following me into 2020. This video is going to be a little bit different from my previous videos because I promised that this channel was also going to be talking about book reviews. So that's what we're going to do today. Also, I took a poll on Instagram to see who was interested in hearing about my hair journey because a lot happened with my hair last year, and I decided that this year was my year to double the length of my hair and make it healthy. So if you are interested in watching that, stick around. If you only want to hear about the books, I'm going to leave a timestamp in the description below and you can skip ahead. Now for my hair. I went through 2019 very happy with how my hair was. A lot of people complimented it. Even dyeing it wasn't a problem. It stayed healthy, and I basically didn't apply heat or a lot of work to my hair. So for majority of the year, it stayed really healthy and I got a lot of compliments. But as the year drew closer to an end, I started noticing issues with it. There was a lot of breakage, a lot of dryness, and I thought I was just overthinking it until I went to my hairstylist, and she's usually really happy to see me when I come because I have really good hair, but she had this look of confusion and despair there, I say, and she told me that my hair was breaking like in lines. So from the inside you see long short, and she wondered what I did to my hair. And the thing is, I didn't do anything to my hair, which was the problem. I did not take care of my hair well during the end of the year, and it left me sad because I'm not usually one to fuss over my hair that much, but you still have to take care of your hair if you want it to stay healthy. So my goal for this year is to double the length of my hair, but that's because I want to make efforts to take care of it and see if it actually would grow if I'm taking care of it well. So I'm filming this because I want to be held accountable to my goal of keeping my hair healthy and growing it. And if you're interested in growing your hair for this year, you can follow me in this video and see if we can make it to December with healthy, longer hair. In order to reach my goal, I had to do a little bit of research to find out more on my hair. So basically, my hair is a mixture of 4B and 4C, and it is low porosity hair. You can find out what that means. It's all over the internet, types of hair, textures, and porosity. There's low, high, and medium. So my hair is fully low porosity hair. And I thought that as a natural hair keeper, you aren't allowed to put heat in your hair if you want to prevent damage. But turns out I need the heat. I need a lot of heat in my hair. Well, not a lot, but I need a reasonable amount of heat in my hair to make the products I use work, because my hair doesn't allow moisture to get into it until I open up the pores and shafts or whatever to let the products work. So I'm going to leave everything in the description, the products I use, and a summary of my process, because I don't want this video to be just about hair. I still have to get to my books. So basically, I use low porosity products and I avoid proteins, and when I do deep condition, I steam my hair with heat. So apply the deep conditioner. If you have a steamer, use that. If not, you could use a blow dryer and a shower cap over your hair, or a plastic bag over your hair, and use the blow dryer to steam your hair. And I noticed the difference this time because anytime I deep condition my hair, I felt I was doing something when the conditioner was on my hair, but as soon as I rinsed it off, the hair felt exactly the same. But this time around, when I did steam it, I could feel, like, if you could literally feel health, I could feel the health of my hair. So I know there is a difference between not steaming your hair and steaming your hair, especially when you have low porosity hair. So this is basically my process: using the right hair products, avoiding a lot of proteins in your hair, and steaming it when you deep condition. And you shouldn't pay so much attention to your hair in the sense that overworking it can damage it further. I know my process this year is going to involve a lot of protective styles, so that's what you're going to be seeing me mostly on. You hardly see my hair out. You'd see me on wigs and braids and scarves for most of my time during 2020. So if you do want to see my hair out once in a while, maybe you could follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave my handle below so you could see what my hair looks like. I'm going to leave the progress, my 6-month mark and my 1-year mark, and I hope you join me, and I hope we can all have healthy hair together, because I mean, a girl has to have healthy hair, right? Okay, so this is it on my hair. Let's move on to why we're really here today. Book reviews. I'm not going to talk so much on books today because this is my first book review video, so I want to keep it short. But I'm going to be talking on 2 books. I'm going to be talking about my gateway book into fantasy, and I'm going to be talking about a Nigerian book I picked up recently and enjoyed. So these are the reviews I'm going to leave for you, and I hope that if you like the reviews, you could check the books out and buy them too. The first book I'm going to be talking about is 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I'm sorry, I think I always pronounce her name wrong. It's Leigh Bardugo, but 6 of Crows is the name of the book. It is the first book in a duology, but there are books before it, so you don't have to read those ones before you read this book. So you could just pick up 6 of Crows. It has a second book after it, Crooked Kingdom. This was my gateway book into fantasy, and it was such a good read and so worth it, because I think if I had picked up mostly any other book out there to start my fantasy experience, I would not be so deep into the genre. So 6 of Crows. Now let's get into why I love this book so much. I talk about it all the time. I've left posts on it on my Instagram and on my Twitter and even in my YouTube videos, but I've never really told my viewers who aren't familiar with this genre or this book what it is about. It has its blurb. I'm just going to read the blurb out for you, though you could find it on almost every place you could browse on 6 of Crows, but I'm going to read it out for you, and I'll tell you what I think about the book without giving you any spoilers. Ketterdam, a bustling hub of international trade where anything can be had for the right price. And no one knows this better than criminal prodigy Kaz Brecker. Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that could make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, a heartrender using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with a gift of unlikely escapes. Kaz's crew are the only ones who might stand between the world and destruction if they don't kill each other first. So I think the blurb captures what the story is about really well, because it sounds fun, it sounds like an adventure, it sounds like there's going to be double crossing, maybe. It's just a lot into this book. So basically why I love this book is for the way it is written. The story flows smoothly, like nothing is forced and nothing is rushed. Some might say the book has a slow start, but I think it's fine. I don't think everything has to be done so quickly. If you aren't ever sure about a book, you could check out reviews on different platforms. I personally favor Goodreads, and I check the lengthier reviews to see what exactly drove this person to like or dislike this book, to see if I'm on the same wavelength or the same page with the person. But basically, I love this book because of how it flows, and I also love this book for its uniqueness, but I especially love this book for 2 of the characters in the book, Kaz Brecker and Inej. Kaz is, we find out he's the person giving this offer. He basically has to make a team of people he can fairly trust, because we all know Kaz is not, well, you find out that Kaz is not that trusting of a person, which I think goes with the title of being a criminal. If you're a criminal, you can't be trusting. If not, you get ripped off all the time. So Kaz has to find people who he thinks would help pull off this heist. I'm not going to tell you what the heist is about. As you read the book, you'd find out. You find out pretty early, but I'm not going to spoil that for you because I want you to enjoy it the same way I enjoyed it. So basically, Kaz has to find a group of people who he thinks could play an important role in each part of the process of the heist. But he doesn't really trust people, and he has his own secrets. So I think when you have secrets, you start thinking everyone around you has secrets or have something they're trying to do. So basically that's where his mind is. But he's wise enough to look at skill over anything else, because that's the only way to pull this off. And he builds his team in such a way that he can give them allowance and still watch over what is happening. So you just see the way his mind works in the book, and you don't just see things from his perspective, you see things from other characters, and it's just so, I love it when you can see multiple points of view of characters. You get to learn and figure out if you love or hate these characters for yourself without the story telling you what to do. Their thought process gives you a direction to go with, so you actually feel like you connect with the character as well. And when you have multiple minds, it's an interesting thing because you're not just going to follow one straight pattern, you're going to see multiple things. I think majority of the book is written from Kaz's perspective, but other characters in the team get their own chapters and you see things from their view. It's been a while since I read this book, but I plan on reading it again and again. But yes, that is my view of Six of Crows. I don't want to tell you more because this is my first review and I'm afraid of giving too much away. But basically the things to take away are the main characters are interesting and you get to see their views because it's written in multiple points of views. The mission is unique because usually with fantasy tropes, you see a lot of the fated one, the chosen one, love triangles, things like that, which can be interesting, but a lot of time is cliche. That's why it's tricky to write it. So this is an original direction to go. I don't have that broad a fantasy experience, so I can't really tell you that it's never been done before. But from my reading experience, I haven't seen a story delivered this way. Now, Leigh Bardugo really did a good job with this book, and if you can't buy it, because I stay in Nigeria for those of you who don't know, and I've never seen this book anywhere in Nigeria, so you could either order it online from different bookstores, but I have to warn you that shipping can get pricey. So if you do not want to order this online to get the print version, you could buy it online I prefer to buy from Kobo Books. I will leave a link below because they allow Nigerians to buy books unlike some other sites. So if you buy from Kobo Books, you'll be able to read it too. I think it's fine to buy ebooks because it's hard maintaining a library or a bookshelf. My bookshelf is quite small, but I have to dust it almost all the time, and there's the fear of when you buy softback, there's always risk of the books falling or tearing. So buying ebooks is fine too, so you can find this book online on Kobo bookstores and enjoy it and tell me what you think. If you have any recommendations for me similar to this book, if you've read it, you can leave it below. I'll be glad to read them. Now, the second book I'll be reviewing today is My Sister, the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. I'm Nigerian, but I struggle to pronounce names. It's a personal thing, not a Nigerian thing, so please do not judge me too harshly. So My Sister, the Serial Killer is another book I enjoyed reading. I don't think this is the first print, but I like this one because of inside you have this little art, and I think it's really Nice. Let me hold it up clearer if you want to see. I hope you can see it. It's like a little treat in the book, so I really like having this kind of work. Like if I could buy books with inside art all the time, I would. They are really pretty to me. The cover makes your bookshelf fine, but when you hold up a book and you open it and you see nice art inside, it's always interesting. So that was a treat. If you go to a bookstore, you open the book, you see this. I hope I didn't spoil that for you, but it's just a nice cover to have. Now let's get into this book. I'm going to read the blurb of this book. Korede is bitter. How could she not be? Her sister Ayola is many things. The favorite child, the beautiful one, possibly sociopathic. I love that because it's just thrown in there because you're thinking it's just going to be good things listed throughout. Sorry, no more breaking. Let's continue. And now, Ayola's third boyfriend is in a role, is dead. Korede's practicality is the sister's saving grace. She knows the best solutions for cleaning blood. The trunk of her car is big enough for a body, and she keeps Ayola from posting pictures of her dinner to Instagram when she should be mourning her missing boyfriend. Not that she gets any credits. A kind, handsome doctor at the hospital where Korede works, the bright spot in her life, begins to fall for Ayola. When he asks Korede for Ayola's phone number, she must reckon with what her sister has become and what she will do about it. This is the blurb of the book. I think it gives a lot away in my opinion, but I guess that happens when you're reading a short book. So that's actually my only problem with this book, is that it's so short. And it's not a problem to a lot of people because a lot of people are like short books, but I prefer my books to be at least twice the size. So when I finished this book, I was flipping to find the rest of the book. The story was interesting, but I was not flipping because it was so captivating that I just had to know more. I was flipping because it was too short and I think it ended too fast. But for the kind of story it is, I think it makes perfect sense. I just prefer reading bigger books. Now, this book is a satire, thriller, or yeah, that's what it's described as a satire, thriller, or crime. I thought it was written, the description was written on the book, but I can't see it. Maybe I should get my eyes checked out or something. Okay, here it is. Satire meets slasher in this short, darkly funny hand grenade of a novel about a Nigerian woman whose younger sister has a very inconvenient habit of killing her boyfriends. I think that point alone, you don't actually need to read the blurb to pick interest in this book. Just that short paragraph is enough to get anyone's attention. But when you read the book, as a Nigerian and as a woman, even though I have not gone through this specific, obviously, I have not gone through this exact life scenario, but it takes you through the mind of a woman working in Nigeria. And because of how it goes, you could just read the story, think like you're reading a diary without breaking in the story. You don't look for the places that drag or look for the places that rush things, because this is just how the book flows. And I think it's a really interesting direction to take in a book, because I used to read a lot of thriller and mystery and crime growing up before I went into fantasy, and the stories were always interesting, but they were always written to be epic, if I dare say. But this wasn't. It was just written to have an experience, and because you're just having this direction of an experience, you flow through the book without any problems. And I found that I could relate to the main character of the book, even though my life experiences are completely different from hers. I don't have the same feeling she has about things, but I could relate to her in the sense that I'm reading a book from a real person's, it sounds like a real person's experience, so I could relate to the story to her from there. I found that I could like characters, love to hate characters, hates to love characters, which is an interesting blend of emotions to have when you're reading a book. So, My Sister the Serial Killer follows a woman who has, will I say, low self-esteem in some ways. She believes she's supposed to be this certain type of person because growing up she's always been put in a box of this certain kind of person. But as you read it, you figure out that even if some facts are true, she doesn't have to be in that box she believes the world wants her to be in. And you watch her, you watch her journey. Her journey is not a change of who she is, but a change of the way she accepts her circumstance. So it's just a nice story to read. It is funny in the sense that they're not throwing comedy outright in your face, but the ridiculousness of the events happening would make you laugh and wonder of why these people are making these kind of decisions. And the other character, the sister we see, is the serial killer. The way her mind works, you have to wonder if she's really a sociopath or if she's holding something in. And the way she switches emotions is just so casual and looks like she doesn't even see what she's doing. So you want to figure out why she's thinking the way she thinks, or doing the things she does, or risking the things she risks. And when you do find out why everything is happening as it's happening, you give the book an applause, because it took you did not think to go there until you are too close to the point. So it makes a lot of sense. I don't want to give spoilers. As I said, I'm avoiding spoilers, and this is my first video review, so excuse me if I'm not doing such a great job, but I hope you can see the excitement on my face, even though my face gives weird expressions when I'm feeling a different kind of emotion. So I really did enjoy the book, and it's a simple read. I don't know other places, I don't know ebook stores you can pick it up from, because I never did check this book on ebook sites. I went to a bookshop in Abuja, and it is in other places, Lagos too. So if you're in Nigeria, and I think they deliver internationally, I'm not 100% sure because I haven't bought a lot of books from them, but I think they deliver internationally. So if you are in Abuja or Lagos, or you can contact them from their page. The bookstore is called Roving Heights. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Everything I've done today, I'm going to leave links in the description below, so you could check them out for yourself. You could check the books and hair products, and just check me out through the description below. So that's it for the review of my books today. I have other books on my shelf I haven't read yet, and other books I've bought online I haven't read yet, and even some I've read that I'd love to leave reviews, so that everyone who has asked me where I've bought my books from or what the story is about when they only see pictures from me would get to know more about the books. If you think I need to give more information about these books, this is a trial video. It's my first ever in this type, so I'm not sure exactly what to give you. But if you think I need to give more description, just leave a comment below. I want to learn, and I want you guys to enjoy the videos as you watch them. If you don't mind spoilers, you can let me know below, but I would leave captions to let you know when a video has spoilers in them. So that's it for my book review. I hope you have interest from what I've said, and I've not bored you or discouraged you from reading the books. I think I talked too much in this video, but despite all that, I actually enjoyed shooting it. I thought I would struggle in the sense that I would not enjoy it, but I did enjoy it. So if you like this video half as much as I did, please leave a thumbs up. Please, and also I really do want your comments, because I want to shoot better videos for you guys and give better reviews and recommend books you'll be interested in. So leave your comments below, leave your likes and subscribe, and please share this video. That's it for my video today. You've heard about my hair journey. Please follow me on my journey, because it will be fun to do with others. And if my book reviews are useful to you, please subscribe to my Instagram because I leave more posts on books there. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.